Hey, how's it going, guys? It's your boy Woody here, out in the hardwoods, and I don't know, I got a little project going on. Thought I'd give you guys a quick peek at it. I noticed when I was taking the rocks off the sauna stove, so I could brush some rust and mouse crap and lint and, well, anyway, mess on the sauna stove. I noticed the rocks were, a lot of them were split and literally crumbling. I took out a lot of the bad ones, and there's still plenty there. To keep it running, but we got some new rocks. It turns out they do have a limited lifespan, and since those have been on there for what, 35, maybe 40 years, time to get them changed, and they're all looking kind of dingy. uh, I don't think you'll be able to see them. I don't know. Let's go take a quick walk into the sauna and see if maybe you guys can see the old rocks. And I should have put in a picture of the new rocks. Yeah, you can't really see the rocks. But anyway, they're all gray and busting up. And I want pretty rocks on the sauna, man. And we're doing right, people? So anyway, because of my surgery, which went well, not perfect, but well, I feel like a new man, let me tell you. Gave me my life back. Whew. And then worth doing right. So a buddy of mine picked me up, gave me a ride to Lake Superior. We rounded up some rocks, and now I'm scrubbing them. And we need to get a lot more rocks. Takes a lot. We need a lot more bigger rocks, by the looks of things. We got too many small ones. And so anyway, you got to test them, make sure they're not going to explode, and they do explode by putting them in the fire. From what I read on the internet, anyway. Getting them up to like 220 degrees and then just dropping them into a bucket of water. And if they explode or crack during either of those processes, then the rock's a no-go. So now, because I use an open fire to heat them on grates, the survivors of the test are now getting scrubbed because they're all covered with carbon from the fire. So, let's see if you can see. I don't know. Kind of see what we got going on here. I'm using my front-facing camera, so I got no idea what's going on here. There we go. Let's see here. Got some rocks. These ones are already cleaned up. Should have been a picture of those. And these ones, I have to complete scrubbing. And some of the medications I'm taking, I'm not supposed to be out in direct sun. But if you notice, there's a steep angle, well, not steep, shallow angle of the sun now. The sun's going down, and I'm going to be out of the direct rays, and I'm totally covered up. So we should be good, and following doctors and medications orders. So I tell you what, I'm going to put you on time lapse and on a tripod, and then you can watch me do some speedy rock scrubbing. And maybe I'll give you a peek at the results at the end. I don't know. And but anyway, it's a couple days before the 4th of July. I hope you all have a good Independence Day, and keep America free, keep America great. God bless America, and God bless the USA. Let's do some rock scrubbing, right? All right, let's get to it. Alright, we're done doing a rock scrubbing, and these guys here are the rejects because they're cracked or have issues. These ones right here are set aside. Those are special rocks called Euperlites, sodalite technically, and a couple other rocks mixed in there. Those are special, but I don't think my flashlight will show you what's special about them. But one day, I'll show you what's special about those rocks. Here's our cleaned up rocks. They look much better. They're not perfect, but, you know, only the top layer is going to be visible anyway. Not going to see the rest of them. They'll be down in the pile of rocks on the sauna stove. So, it's not critical, and I need to get a lot more rocks. Why? I'll show you. Come on, people. Let's go in the sauna. I keep the cat out. Cat's not allowed in here. Alright, I'll have to use a flashlight because, oh, come on now. It's dark. You see these things? Ah, they're all gray. They look like heck. And, so I'm going through and picking out the worst of them on the top here. And we are just going to put the new rocks on top of the old rocks. And I'll change these old rocks out as we get more of those. And but now you can see why I'm doing this. We're going to put those special rocks on the very top. And maybe I can get some more of those. But my buddy works with a guy named Eric Remke? Remke? I think it's Remke. Anyway, he started this whole Euperlite thing. And he works with him collecting those rocks and selling them. And he gave me a handful to put on top. And if it looks good, we're going to put more on there. But we're going to start with a handful, see how it looks, and then maybe get some more. But anyway, as you can see, I got a bucket of grody rocks picked out. And you can see they're all cracking, chipping, falling apart. Yeah, it turns out these things degrade over time. And they're all gray rocks. I mean, those ones will turn gray eventually too, probably. But it'll look good for a while. So anyway, picking out the worst of the rocks, swapping them out, and I'll give you guys a quick peek. Aha. I'll give you guys a quick peek of how it looks after I get the new rocks on top. And yeah, and then I got to go to Lake Superior, and I got to get a hell of a lot more big rocks. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, I'll give you a peek of the finished work here in just a little bit. Alright, stand by. Alright, well, for now, we are done, guys. Got those rocks taken care of. The old rocks and the rejects. The old sauna rocks and rejects. That's tossed down in here. Some of the drainage troughs from cabin drain, I do believe. Well, that's a good place for a bunch of rocks. So anyway, I'll take you inside the sauna and show you a quick peek at my work. It ain't perfect and far from changing out all the, we're going to need a lot of rocks. But next ones we're going to bake in an oven, not an open fire so they don't turn black, and that'll be no rock scrubbing. But for now, we got a new top layer on here, and oh, Jesus. And it looks good. I'll give you guys a quick peek, so let's go in the sauna here. Alright, there we go. Well, they still look kind of gray, but not as gray. And yeah, don't mind the rust on the stovepipe. That's just because of the way I have the pieces oriented. That water will drain down on the outside a little bit. So I got to go adjust a few things up on the roof, but it ain't a problem. But look at that. There's a little bit of blackness from the carbon. Those are way better looking rocks. Heck yeah. Looks how it's supposed to, kind of. Reminds me of how it looked when I was a kid. That's a hot water barrel over there. Gets hot when you fire the stove. So anyway, you can bet your ass the next time I fire this sauna, heat the stove, which is going to be, well, tonight or tomorrow night, because then it's the 4th of July, I'm going to be engaging the safety squints the first time I dump water on those. Actually, the first couple times I'll be like, ew, and stand way back because, yeah, they do tend to explode. So they're tested once, but only once. So I'll be engaging the safety squints the first time I put the ladle to them. So anyway, there we go. more sauna improvements. Hope you enjoyed this, and happy I hope you have a good Independence Day, alright? Take care.